Shabbat Shalom umevorach buchim abayim. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This week we'll be reading Parashat Ki Tavo. And we know in this week's Parashat continues the time before the Jews entered Eretz Yisrael. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu continues explaining to us and promising us that if you follow the Torah, you'll have bracha, you'll have shefa, you'll have simcha. If you don't follow the Torah, it lists many of the curses in this Parashat of things that will happen if we don't follow Torah mitzvot. But also in this week's parasha, it speaks about the topic of bikurim, which knows you taking your fruits to Eretz Yisrael, taking your fruits to Yerushalayim, to the Bet HaMikdash, and giving it as a donation. And if you look in the Rashi, we know famously that the reason why we give bikurim is to be grateful and to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And there's a whole parasha, there's a whole tefillah that you say thanking Hashem for your fruits, for your land, for everything that you have. But if we look at Rashi says the reason why you bring bikurim is to show HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you're not ungrateful. And he uses that lashon. Moshe Feinstein asked, why does Rashi say it in a negative form? He should have said, why do we bring bikurim? To show that you're grateful to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to show that you're thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why does Rashi say you give bikurim to show that you are not ungrateful to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Why in a negative term? We know we always want to be positive. And Moshe Feinstein explains the reason why Rashi brings this is because he says no matter what you do and no matter how much you give back, it is impossible to pay HaKadosh Baruch Hu back. It's impossible to say I'm fully grateful, I'm giving everything back that I owe. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you your life, your marriage, your children. You're breathing every single second, every bone in your body, every organ that is working constantly 24/7, you're breathing. Everything is from the Borei Olam. So no matter how much money you donate, no matter how much tefillah you do, we can never really pay back. So that's why it doesn't say grateful. It's not a negative thing, but the least you can do, Rashi's explaining, the least a person can do to the Borei Olam that gives him everything, gives you sustenance, the least you can do is to not be ungrateful, to not be the opposite, to not be a tippish and say, oh, I don't care about anything and it cannot be from him. So we have to understand how important it is to be grateful to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, especially this time of year, especially in Elul, where we're coming up to Rosh Hashanah, we're coming up to Yom Kippur. We have to think back at the year we had, how much bracha did HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us? How much shefa did HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us? And yes, we are living in very hard times. Just this week, there are so many sad things that happened, but we have to also look at the good. How much shefa did HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us? HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us marriage, gave us our spouse, gave us children, gave us families, gave us Torah. Look what is going on in the world. Even though there's negative, but we have to look at the light. We have to learn how to stay positive and say, wow, thank you Hashem for everything you've given me. You're coming into Rosh Hashanah. You want to have a good year. You want to have another beautiful year. We all do. What do you say to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Thank you for the year that I had. I want more bracha. So we show him by thanking him. How are we grateful today? We don't have bikurim. You know how we have to be grateful, Rabotai? By learning his Torah, by following his mitzvot. When we show HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we're appreciative and we're not ungrateful people, we're grateful, and Hakarat HaTov, the basic Hakarat HaTov to the Borei Olam is to learn his Torah, to continue following his Torah mitzvot. When we keep Shabbat every week, we're telling HaKadosh Baruch Hu, thank you for the week you have given me. Thank you for the family that you have given me that I'm spending time with. Thank you for the Torah you have given me. Every week when we put on tefillin, when we go pray tefillah, when we're in the Bet Knesset, when we're singing selichot, this is how we show HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we're not ungrateful people and we're grateful people and we have Hakarat HaTov. So let's show our children, Elul, before Rosh Hashanah, how we're working extra. Yes, this month, even though maybe the whole year some things might be hard, this month of Elul, we have to work double. We have to try even more tefillot, better Shabbat, better kashrut. Everything has to be a little bit more powerful. And Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll see the Geulah very soon. We should only hear good news in the world. And this year, Rosh Hashanah, everyone's going to have a bracha of parnasa and shefa and briyut and everything that you want. Every person has something else that he wants personally, for his family, for his community. We have to show how grateful we are to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Always, you walk around, look at the beautiful world. Thank you, Hashem, for this world. Thank you that I'm breathing. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my family. And Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll see the Geulah Shelema. Shabbat Shalom umevorach.